All right, I'm going to um, confess or share or admit a rule that I have broken. Okay. I preach a lot to you guys and I tell you, you need to be like this, you need to be like that, you need to spend this much on women or yourself, whatever. But what I realized is this January is just over, this is Feb. I broke a rule which generally I never I never do, and I preach to others, don't do it. Okay, so what was the rule? I'll tell you why I broke it, not trying to justify, and feel free to comment in the comment section below. Now, as you know, I married a Thai woman, very simple Thai wife, who, literally is the most amazing human being who never demands anything. Okay. However, and also, if you check my previous videos, there was a video where I was thinking of a divorce. The reason being is because my wife broke a small rule, but a very powerful rule in terms of trust and money. Okay. And ever since that day, I decided my wife would only get a fixed income, which we stuck to, and nothing more. However, 2025, when it came into being, I didn't plan it out, but we had to buy a couple of things for the house. The washing machine was slightly old. There were some food items which would be good for the baby, my wife, whatever. And on top of that, my wife's birthday was January 16th. My birthday was January 29th. I don't celebrate my birthday. And even if I do, it's simple food. That's it. Spend time with the family. And my wife, um, because I spent a massive, don't want to give you the exact amount, I spent a massive amount and bought a gold investment, which is kept in a bank. I told her no more birthday gifts for 5 years or 10 years. It is that big. Okay. So if you calculate and factor all this, not spending anything on my wife, I'm not buying her anything. Okay. So January 2025 should be the cheapest month. To my surprise, yesterday when I sat down on my Excel sheet just to see what did I spend money on and how much money I spent, to my surprise, for my wifey and for the house, I spent 10,000 US dollars. Generally, it is 1,000 or 2,000 max. It will not go beyond three. But this time I spent 10,000 US dollars. Okay. And when I factor in, I was looking at the list and, okay, I spent money for this. Okay, I spent money. Okay, I took my wife for that. And on top of that, I broke my own rule. I spent money on gold, which I told her 10 years not going to buy. Okay, I'm going to buy her this for her dress, whatever. I'm going to buy this for the baby and I'm going to buy. Okay. So after I spent everything and I looked at it all, I was obviously shocked. And then I called my wife and I told her, got a minute? She said, yes. I asked her, how much do you think we spent this month? She knew that there were some happy moments here and there. But she said, she said $1,000. I said, no. $2,000? No. She said, I don't think you spend more than that. And then when I told her I have spent more than $10,000, she could not believe. She said, no, there's no way you spend. And then I showed her the Excel sheet with the date, and there she got shocked, completely shocked. By the way, I forgot to tell you this. Before she came in, she asked me, I want some pocket money to buy something for the food, and my money is little less. And she was, I can't blame her. She's also a little child. Sometimes she wants to get her pocket money, like how your child might ask you, Papa, I want this, I want that. So when I told all this, she was completely shocked. Then I said, don't you dare ask me to give you extra money. I've spent all this. And I showed her. She was very shocked. kind of not pissed off, very upset, and she was afraid that I would shout at her, which I didn't. Okay. So now the question is, why am I sharing this with you? Isn't this personal, private matters? And for some of you, you'll be like, come on, Roy, $10,000. I spent $10,000 just taking my wife for a dinner. Baba, you are a great man. You spend $10,000 for a dinner. I don't do that. I spend small. We are a very frugal family, simple people. Okay. Uh, so what is the reason I'm making this video? What is my message? What am I trying to tell you? See, even though my wife is a very simple human being, very simple. If I was like religious, I would say, God has blessed me. Like my wife sometimes tells me, I'm lucky to have you because Buddha heard my prayers. Buddha is giving me all the blessings. It's all Buddha. So I'm like, yeah, sure. Yeah. If I was still the playboy, butterfly that I was, and I didn't take care of you, and I didn't have the maturity that I have today, I would just stay with you for a week and bye bye and next girl. Then what would you say? So I'm a little blunt over there, which I should be, kind. So even though my wife is very simple, comes from a simple family, eats simple food, we can, an average couple, what they spend for 1 month, if I were to live in the standards that my wife has been raised, I think we could stay for 3 months. What normal couples here spend for 1 month. So she uses money to buy second-hand clothes, which are decent enough. She goes to simple places. She cooks at home. So that way, she's a wonderful person. But you need to understand she's a human being. She has wants. She has desires. She has dreams. And once a while, it is so very important to break all these rules and all these fixed expectations that, oh, she's simple. She's going to live simple, eat simple, live simple, dream simple, be simple. I can do that. Like January, if I wanted, uh, I could have chosen to live the same frugal. See, the washing machine, I'll give you a simple thing. The washing machine, I had a chance to buy $200, $300, $500. I could have bought a cheap washing machine. I went and purchased the state of the art, the best, biggest, which my wife was shocked. None in her family have that. In fact, it seems to be industrial. She was so impressed with the washing machine, she even took a selfie with the washing machine and shared it. And everyone was like, are you crazy? Like, imagine people use 6 kilos or 9 kilos, whatever. The machine that I purchased, you can wash 21 to 25 kilos. So then there were many other items that she purchased, which I could have purchased maybe 2, 3 months later when there was a sale or something. Said, no, nothing doing. You buy the best, even for the baby. There were a lot of requests that she didn't have, but I knew she would need. I satisfied and gave her. Like on my birthday, why should I buy her gifts? Why should I buy the baby gifts? Why should I buy her gold? And that also I promised that I wouldn't give her for the next 5 to 10 years. So remember this much. If you want to maintain a relationship, if you want your partner to be loyal and faithful to you, if you want a person to be on your team, no matter someone else bribes them, gives them the sun, moon, and stars, they will still say, no, I'll be with this person. You need to spend money. You need to make them feel like a legend. You need to make them feel like a queen or king. And don't do it every time. Do it once in a blue moon when they least expect. And I'll tell you, they will stick with you for the rest of their lives. For me, I didn't have to do this. I know for a fact she's never going to leave me. I know for a fact she'll never get someone like me. I know that she can never get a replacement. And I didn't have to do all this. But the reason I chose to do all this is only because one is I didn't do it because I'm trying to be manipulative. I did it from the heart, and she knows that I really care. But I had to educate her and tell her, listen, hello, I've spent all this money because, she'll never remember. I can even, I could have even spent $50,000 and it wouldn't register in her head. She'll be like, no, you didn't spend. Like when I asked her, how much did I spend? I spent 10,000. She still is in La La Land thinking, oh, he's just spent the normal 1,000. So that's it. Anyway, this is something I wanted to share with you. If you have a partner, I'm not talking girlfriends, but if you have someone who has a long term relationship with you and someone you value long term and you want to keep with you, sometimes you need to, like this, break the bank and go out of the way to keep them happy. Otherwise, at some point, they're going to get fed up. At some point, they're going to take you for granted. At some point, they'll even ask them, what did he spend money on? Nothing. They don't realize what you're doing. For me, because I maintain Excel sheet accounts with the date and the amount, it's very easy to measure, to show a reference. All right. Good, bad, ugly. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. This is me signing off. You guys take care.